Hi dear students, we are going to learn in this video uh, chapter number 8, class 6th general science for Homi Bhabha and Spardha Pariksha. For other competitive exams like UPSC, MPSC, NEET exams, other helpful these chapters. Okay, and also very useful for class 6th Homi Bhabha exam upcoming in September. Yes, we are going to learn and study this chapter in this video. First, first we have to learn functions of the organ and body cavity. Previous classes we learn our organ systems, okay, and their functions and their location in our body. In this chapter we learn functions of the organ and body cavity. Organ system and human skeleton. This is a human skeleton and this is a human skeleton. Okay. Heart. Where is heart and what is the functions of heart, or what's the cavity, body cavity, lungs, intestine and brain. These are all functions we learn today in this chapter. Okay. Let's start from our questions. Which organ system do you see in this figure? In this figure, which organ you see? Intestine, heart, lungs. These two lungs. Where is heart? Okay. And body cavity. Skeleton, our skeleton. When sometimes we fall while playing or have an accident, bone on or our arm or leg may get broken. This is called fracture of the bone. Fracture of the bone. This boy getting fracture when he is playing. Okay, her legs get fracture. Can you tell your friend your friend meets with accident and bone, his leg is fractured? How will you help? How will you help? The various organs are safe within the body cavity. The human skeleton is a protective shell for all internal organs. Right? After accident, prevent any movement of the fractured part. Immobilize it and get immediate medical help. After going to hospital, X-ray image is a taken part which is a swollen. X-rays were discovered by William Conrad Roentgen. William Conrad Roentgen. Okay, he is a discoverer. He were discover X-ray. In exam many times asking question who were discover X-ray. You have to set this answer, right? After X-ray, this is the image of X-ray, how look like this. And after that, when we get a fracture, the plaster is important to us. X-rays image show whether bone is broken and also exact spot where it is broken. This helps in providing the proper treatment. X-ray give proper image where is bone broken, and this provide a proper treatment. Let's try this. Let's identify our bones, types of bones, and identify our bones. When we are learn Types of bones. First, flat bones, small bones, irregular bones, and long bones. Okay, this is a leg bone, flat bone, and small bone. Look like this. Irregular bones. These are all types of we learned today in this chapter. First, place your hand at the center your chest and your front backs. What is the name of hard part? Hard part you feel placing your hand or your chest on your chest. Do you feel some hard bumps on the back? What are they called? What difference do you notice between the bone of the back and those of the chest? You have to identify the bones. The human skeleton. All bones in our body are not the same. Every bone is a different. All the bones together form a framework or skeleton. The skeleton gives us shapes to the body. All bones of the body along with cartilages together form the skeleton system. Got it? How cartilage together form a skeleton system. All bones of the body along with. This is answer. Bones are hard. Bones are hard. They are not flexible. Bones are composed of two main constituents. Bone cells are abiotic while calcium carbonate, calcium phosphate, minerals, salt are the abiotic constituents of the bone. Calcium imparts strength to the bones. The system which gives a definite shape to the body, provides supports and protect the delicate organ inside the body. He is the skeleton system. Right? Can you identify the animal? Picture their skeleton. Which one is this? Which one is this? Which skeleton of various animals? Snake skeleton, fish skeleton, dragon skeleton, and which one is this? Can you tell in your comment box? Try this. The measuring of the tape and measure the length of bone of your arms and legs. You have to measure. Do the same, friends, sister, brother. Record the measurement in the table below and compare them. First bones, arm bones. This is arm bones. You have to measure it and write it here. 2 centimeter, 2 meter, brother, sister. Leg bones. These are the leg bones. Count it and measure it and write it here in this table. Okay. The human skeletal systems can be divided into two parts. The axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. The axial skeleton consists of the skull, the spine and the rib cage. These are situated symmetrically along the central and vertical axis of the body. The appendicular skeleton is made up of bones of the upper and lower limbs, arms and legs, either side of central axis. Arms and central axis. These are the appendicular. Rib cage and spine, axial skeleton. Got it? Which are the axial and appendicular? You have to find it. In our exam, they give an image of this skeleton system, human of skeleton, and give a name to the bone and body of the part. Which one is this? Which one is this? You have to name the body of the bone. Okay. As your body grow, the size and length of our bones are increases. Such changes in size length can be children according to the age. However, the body continues to grow only up to certain limit. The bone of a taller people are longer. The bones of a taller people are longer, and there is a certain limit to grow bones. Okay, next we have to learn the axial skeleton. The skull, rib cage, the spine, they are axial skeleton. This is called skull, cerebellum. This is a rib cage, and this is the backbone, vertebral column, and spine, vertebrate spine. Okay. The skull is formed by the bone of head and face. The bone of the skull are flat and strong. There are together 22 bones in the skull, 8 in the head and 14 in the face. Except lower jaw, none of the bones of the skull can move. Lower jaw, there is none of the skull can move. 22 bones are in our skull, 8 in head and 14th in the face. Which organs our body does the skull protect? Which organ? Hair and skin and other, you have to find it. Rib cage. Feel the left and right side of a chest with your hand or finger. How many bones can you feel altogether on the two sides? Check in the center. How many bones do you feel? The cage-like structure in the chest is called the rib cage. This is a rib cage, and chest also there is. Okay, you have to feel it. In the chest there is one vertical flat bone called sternum. Vertical. 12 pair of flat bones called rib cage. Flat bones. Count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 12, 24. And one vertical is a 25. These 25 bones from the rib cage, it is joined to the spine at the back. Back side there is a spine, look like this. Okay. Next, the spine, backbone or vertebrate column. The spine is formed by pendulum shaped bone placed straight on above the other. There are altogether 33 bones in the spine, each called vertebra. These bones are arranged on above the other flexible. The spine protects the spinal cord that originate from the brain. Originate from the brain. Spinal cord. What would you happen if we didn't have a backbone? You have to think and give answer. Think and give answer. After that, appendicular skeleton. Appendicular skeleton. The human body has 2 arms and 2 legs. The different part of arms, legs have several bones, which are connected together by joints. Skull, rib cage, spine, these are the axials. And after that, we have to learn appendicular skeleton, legs, arms, these are legs, arms, thigh. Okay, first, do you know there are three bones in the each of the ears? Of these, the stirrup in the smallest bone in our body. It is a small grain of rice, is a hollow. Its shape is like that of stirrup. In the human body, the longest and strongest bone is the high thigh bone or the femur. Thigh bone. These are thigh bone and femur. And this is a stirrup. Small, look like grain of rice. You have to remember for your exam. Our exam. Observe and discuss. Observe human skeleton in our school laboratory or a picture skeleton and classify the bones in our body into four types. Discuss the function of these bones. Try this. Move the different part of our body from the head to toes. Observe the different places at which they can bend or turn. Joints. Joints are there places where two or more than two bones are connected to each other. Joints are of two types: movable joints and immovable joints. The bones in our body are connected to each other by means of ligaments. Right? Bones are in our body connected to each other by means of ligament. Only ligament. Bones can move. Bones, arms and legs. Bones cannot move. Example, bones of skull other than lower jaw. This is a hinge joint, a ball and socket joint in our gilding in our shoulder and hip joint, shoulder and hip joints, and these are the gliding joints, gliding joint. In these types, joint bones can only slide over each other. Example, a wrist and ankle joint. Wrist and ankle. Hinge joint. These types of joint allow the movement of bone only in one direction. It moves 180-degree angle. Example, the elbow and knee joint. Elbow and knee joint. Hinge joint. Ball and socket joint. In these types of joint, bones can move into more direction in a 360-degree angle. Example, shoulder and hip joint. Okay, these are the three types of joints. Main types are movable and immovable, and then there is a other types of joints are hinge joint, ball and socket joint, and gliding joint. After that, we are going to learn skin. Can you recall which organ helps to sense whether something is hot or cold, rough or smooth? The skin. The skin is important and large organ of all living things. The skin has hair. There are nails on the skin at the tips of the finger and toes. The skin gives us sense of touch. The skin is an important sensory organ of the body. The outermost covering of the body is called skin. Outermost body. What is the structure of the skin? Human skin is made up of two main layers. The outermost layer is called epidermis and the lower below it is called dermis. Below the dermis there is a network of blood vessels and nerve fibers. The subcutaneous layer under this network maintain the normal body temperature. The epidermis has a various layer. Can you tell what happens when we talk or play the hot sun in the hot sun? When we walk or play in the sun, we get tired, but at the same time, our skin becomes wet. This is because of sweat in the skin. There are glands which secrete sweat. They are called sweat glands. Okay, they are sweat glands. After playing in the hot sun or after hard physical labor, the temperature of the body rises. Then sweat is released. It helps to reduce the temperature of the body. In our body, temperature usually remains constant at approximately 37 Celsius. Okay, approximately 37 Celsius. Functions of the skin: protecting the internal part of the body like muscle, bone, organ system, etc. Help preserve the moisture in the body. Third, synthesizing vitamin D. Fourth, releasing heat to regulate body temperature. Fifth, giving protection from the heat and cold. Sixth, the skin function as the sensory organ of the touch. This is the outermost part of the skin, epidermis, internal part of the skin, dermis, and subcutaneous, hypodermis. Third layer, three layer structure of the skin. You have to remember melanin. The pigment is called melanin, is present in the cell of the epidermis. In this cell, the melanin is present. The melanin is synthesized in a certain gland in the skin. The percentage of melanin decides the fairness or darkness of the skin. The color of the skin also depends on the climate. Melanin protects our skin and the inner part from the ultraviolet sun rays. Okay. Use your brain. Which color of the skin gives us greater protection from the sun's ray? How does sweating helps to lower temperature of the body? Use your brain and give the answer in comment box. Observe and discuss. Observe your skin and skin of your grandmother or any old people in the house. What difference do you notice? As we grow older, the proportion of fat beneath the skin reduces. However, the previously taut skin does not shrink. This causes wrinkles on the skin of older people. Okay, the older people get wrinkle, look like this, and these are a new baby bird. There is no wrinkle on the skin. It is melanin that determines the color of our hair. 2. Jet black hair is due to pure melanin, while brown lighter hair is due to sulfur in the melanin, and reddish hair due to iron in the melanin. Okay, we have to remember this point. Melanin, while brown lighter hair is due to sulfur, and reddish hair due to iron melanin in the melanin. Okay, remember this. Always remember this also. For the health of our skin, it is important to keep it clean. Discriminating between people based on their skin color is unscientific and wrong. Avoid the temptation of using artificial means to become fair. All what we learn in this chapter, In short, all the bones in the body along with the cartilage together form the skeleton system. The skeleton gives shape and support to the body. The outer covering of the body is called skin. The skeleton system and the skin perform important function of the protecting a body and the internal body parts. We must take care of our skeleton system skin, the skull, the rib cage, the backbone and the bone of the arms and legs are the main part of the human skeleton system. Epidermis and dermis are the two main layers of the human skin. If we have to learn in this chapter. Yes, got it? You have to remember this all. First question exercise. I am asking only questions. You have to find this answer and comment into the comment box. Okay, give answer in comment box. First questions. The place where two or more bones are connected is called dash. B. Cells of the epidermis certain pigment called dash. C. Dash and dash are two layers of the human skin. Which one is the two layer of human skin? D. The human skeleton system is divided into dash part. Match the pair ball and socket joint, knee, wrist, shoulder, hinge joint, gliding joint. You have to match the pair. Right and wrong. If wrong, write the correct sentence. Bones are soft. Right or wrong? B. The human skeleton protect the internal organs. Right or wrong? Give a correct answer into the comment box. Fourth, put a marks at the proper places. First, the system which give a definite shape to our body. Excretory system, respiratory system, skeleton system, circulatory system. Which one is the correct answer? B. The joint is seen in fingers and toes. Hinge joint, ball socket joint, immovable joint and gliding joint. And these are the big questions. We have to write in your own notebooks. Okay, there are 5 questions. You have to read and find it answer and write it in own words. Draw the diagram also, types of joint and structure of the joint. Got it? We have to finish this chapter in 29 minutes. Okay? You understand and this chapter, then like and subscribe our channel Thani Study Circle for more questions bank and previous year question for Homi Bhabha exams. Thank you. Bye.